Hi there. In this video, I'm going to give a brief about how to use our support system, like to raise support tickets, any bugs or anything that you experience while working on Probench, so that you kind of come to know how to use the system and how can you efficiently create tickets and keep track of them. So, this is what the login page looks like. So here I'll first log in. So as soon as I log in, I'll be taken to the home page. Okay, so home page is like this. It would have some information. If you are a first-time user, I would request you to go through this initial information once, so that you are aware of all the terms here. The main thing is to get through the ticket statuses. So as soon as I'll just briefly go through each of the status so that you are aware of it. So as soon as you create a new ticket, the ticket would be in a new state. Okay. Then one of our team members, as soon as they look into it, the ticket they would and it's in our planning. Uh, like as soon as we plan that particular ticket, it would be moved to scheduled, so that it is scheduled to be completed within that sprint, that is the sprint of 3 weeks. Then as soon as one of our developers or any team member who kind of picks it up and starts working on the ticket, the status would change into in progress. That means they have started working or investigating on that particular ticket. And once the ticket has been solved, the QA has tested it on live, everything has been released, and it's expected as it's working as it's expected, then the ticket would be marked as resolved. Okay. Now in case of like if there are like in this whole process, suppose when we make it as in progress and we have some questions about the ticket, or we want more information or something, then our team member would kind of change the status of it to feedback and assign it back to you, like, or whoever has raised the ticket. So so as soon as we get the answer, or as soon as you give the answer, make sure you again reassign that ticket back without changing the status. So keep the status as feedback, and give it back to the same person who has assigned the ticket back to you, so that he or she can again start working on it, and give you the necessary resolution. So if it only completes or so uh, uh, if there is a question and we only have to answer some, then we'll keep it on feedback, and you can read the answer. If you it's as expected, uh, yeah, the ticket can be closed from your end. Even after marking as resolved, if there is any development or any configuration changes we have made, and it's working as it's expected, then again you can close the ticket. So once the ticket is closed, please make sure that you do not reopen the ticket. If the issue reappears again or something, what you can do is you can create a new ticket, and refer to the closed ticket that was already there. So if you have the ticket number, so that the team member can again go and look into it. So these are few steps on the statuses, so which you can go through. You'll also see the list of all your tickets here, but there are other ways to do that as well. Now the next step would be like where I'll explain you uh, like how to create a new ticket. Okay. So there is a plus symbol here. I click on new issue. So as soon as I create a new issue, takes me to this particular place. Uh, and here your project would be displayed, so there's no need to change anything there. The tracker can be either dev support or operations support. So if there is anything related to changes in the questionnaire, or creating data sets, or creating scorecard, or something is not configured properly or something, you can make it as an operations support. If you feel there is a bug in the functionality and functionality is not working as expected, then it can be a dev support, uh, uh, as a tracker. Okay, and then and don't worry if you do not know under which category your particular issue belongs to. You can just mark one of them, and whoever team members looks into it will decide whether it's for the dev support or for the operation support. So do not worry about that. You can mention the subject line, which kind of explains in brief what the issue is all about, and you can provide the description of the whole issue. When providing the description, you can be as precise as possible or as crisp as possible, so that we do not end up spending too much time on just the initial investigation. So the things like which participant or which company is facing the problem, using which user, which particular question, which particular indicator or which metric, on clicking of which button, etc. So I'm just giving a brief idea. So you as clear as you can be when it comes to description would be best in the interest of time, so that we can instead of we asking you question and going into that conversation, it spends a lot of time. So better be as clear as possible. Next is the status. So here you can select as a new or a scheduled, depends on, by default it is scheduled, so keep it like that, do not worry about that. Okay. uh, Now the next is very important with the priority. Now priority, if there is some showstopper or the company is not able to do something, and the timelines is very near to completion and all those kind of issues, what you can do is you can create either impacting client, urgent or immediate ticket. Okay, so now urgent and immediate tickets, normally we try to get to a solution or provide you with some workaround within 3 to 4 hours in that, 4 hours of working time. Okay, so if you create at the end of the day, then probably by midday next day you might be able to see something from our side, provided it's not a development bug, because if it's a development bug, we'll surely do, like, at least make sure that the company who has complained is able to work on it, and will make a complete or proper permanent resolution to the bug after that. Okay, so uh, uh, so that is what. So only if it is very urgent and something is stopping someone from working or something, in that case you can create impacting like urgent or immediate tickets. Okay, otherwise I would request you to create a high or normal ticket depending on the timelines that you have. So if you create a high or normal ticket, the resolution might take anywhere from, say, 3 to 4 days, or will talk to you, and if it can wait for the complete sprint to end before we send across the resolution, then so obviously there will be a discussion for the timelines if it is a high or a normal ticket. Okay, so next is here there is also a due date. So if it is not urgent or immediate and there is a due date for any support request, any configuration changes or any questionnaire related changes or something, you can mention the due date, which would help our team to plan things accordingly. So please make sure that due date is provided, so that we do not have to have too much of a discussion on the timelines. Okay, and then assignee can be at the bottom there are like either 73-bit developers or the operations team, depending. If you have created a dev support, then you assign it to 73-bit developers. If it's operation support, you can assign it to 73-bit operations team. Okay, so and then one of the team members will take it, so do not other things you just can ignore. So there is no need to enter any category or anything. It's okay. Do not worry about that. The very important here is the emotional state. Okay, so here you can have excited, confused, worried based on what the issue is. Okay, you can specify the emotional state so that we know your emotional state at that point in time while creating the ticket, and can help you resolve it as soon as possible. Okay, so then there is at the end, before closing the ticket, you can mention the satisfaction levels here as well, so that we know whether we satisfactorily resolved the issue that you raised. So that would help. Okay, so rest of the things you just can ignore. You have any attachments, any evidence that you want to add, a recording or something, or any file or something, you can like choose file and attach the those files. And there is also a watcher. So suppose you are raising an issue and you want one of your peers or counterparts to kind of be part of the ticket and to as a watcher, so that they are aware of what progress is being made on that ticket. Then you can search for that watcher. If they are already part of the support system, you will get the list of those users and you can add them into the ticket. And then at the end, just click on create ticket. So as soon as you create, so I'll just quickly do one. I'll just create one for operations, and I'll just whatever due date. I'm just because of the uh, for the demo, I'm just you can click on create. So as soon as you create, the ticket has been created, everything is done. So you'll see all the description and all those things here. Now suppose you feel that there can be something more added to the description. Okay, what you can do is you can click on edit. Okay, and when you edit, there is a description, there is an edit button, so you can again edit and uh, uh, you can add something to the description and then click on like again click on submit. Okay, so that edited description, okay, that I have modified would be described here. Okay, so this way you can edit the tickets as well, and when our team members start working on it, you will keep on seeing the updates here. Okay, so they'll edit, the updates would be displayed, then you can carry on with the conversation by clicking on edit. You can add whatever additional information you want, and then click on, you can choose more files, maybe you can change the status or anything when clicking on edit. If you when it's on a feedback or something, you can change the assignee and all those things, and then you can again click on submit. Okay, so this way this conversation will go on till the ticket is completed. Okay, and closed. So at any point in time you have any questions on if whether you are not getting the proper updates or anything, please mention it on this on the chat, or not on the chat but on the ticket itself. Edit it and uh, mention it like to give you an update. Ideally, with our the processes in place, you should not, there shouldn't be any case that you are not getting an updates. But if still there is something, you can mention it here. Okay. So you can also add watches from here on the right hand side. You can keep on adding the watches if there are more. So this was about the new ticket and editing an existing ticket, etc. Now, how to access few of the tickets. So what you would get in your screen, like while you are working on it, you will get something called as custom queries, and there will be always my tickets. So when you click on my tickets, it would be showing you the list of tickets where either you are a part of, or either they are assigned to you. Okay, so that way it would be easier for you to kind of keep track of your own tickets, and making sure that they are assigned to you or they are still with us for working, etc. So that way you can keep track of it. So hopefully this helps you to understand the support process. There is only this much you can do when it comes to support: creating, editing tickets, keeping track of them, and working through the statuses. So any other questions, feel free to get back to me, and I'll try to answer those questions separately. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.